Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome, welcome. It's Cat Corgi here. I wanted to talk about some major things going on in Ashes of Creation. One of my favorite current MMOs right now, even though it's an extremely early access alpha. But it's been some pretty good times. Lots of good gaming, lots of good classes, lots of good skills. We've been having a lot of fun over the past, I think it's about 6 months now since Alpha 2 first launched. And it's a crazy time now because they made some crazy announcements. This was a few days ago, but the changes went live for that about 5 days ago. I was taking care of my dad, so it's a little bit of a later video. I do apologize, but I want to give my take on it. I know it's been setting the community aflame, so let's get into it. Basically, they have changed their entire testing schedule. Now, Alpha 2 has 3 phases. Phase 1 happened about 6 months ago, and Phase 2 was starting off pretty much, I think, was it like 4 months ago or something like that, and it went on pretty well. We're currently in that Phase 2. And then Phase 3 was going to start on May 1st. That went by the wayside. Basically, what they're doing is kind of the best of all worlds. They realized they needed some more time to really hit the points that they needed to hit for the development of Ashes of Creation Phase 3. So they pushed it back to, as you can see, August 4th. Now, you may be wondering, oh man, it must suck for all those people that signed up for Phase 3 Ashes of Creation access, because now, they can't get on in May. No, they did the best of all worlds. That's one of the really good things about this company, about Steven Sharif and the company Trepid making Ashes of Creation. They said, no, we're not going to screw you over. Anyone who had access or who signed up for getting access by the lower price tier, $100 instead of $120 or $110, to join on May 1st can still join on May 1st. Well, now it's May 6th, so you can join now. Basically, there's no holding that back or anything like that. That change is still continuing, just how everyone wanted it to. So basically, what they're going to be focusing on is the server maintenance, the dynamic gridding, the ability to hold everyone on a single server. That's kind of what their focus is on from now, May 1st, all the way through August 4th. And August 4th is now the new start of Phase 3. But they're still going to be adding a whole bunch of really cool stuff. We'll go through a little bit of that, but I wanted to really cover that major thing because they're doing more than that. First of all, it is still a 5-day week schedule, though many weeks recently have been 6 days, 7 days. Sometimes they extend it quite often. So, but August 4th will be the official start for the 24/7 schedule. I totally understand that. That's totally fine. They're trying to make sure they don't stress the servers too much until they get the server meshing and all that goodness all really set up. But the really big thing here, is that they're making a single realm, Shoal, on the US East. And first of all, servers moved from central US to US East. And it is a giga-large, big dick server, okay? Previous servers are being taken offline. Not all of them, but I think a couple of them, Resna and Lotharia, are being completely taken offline. And basically, they're funneling everyone in to Shoal. This is going to be crazy. I haven't seen the servers yet. I'm hoping to play tonight, actually. So you might see me on Cat Corgi TV, or Cat Corgi TTV. I'll be making a fighter. I'm a fighter boy, but I make a little bit of everything. Maybe I'll make a cleric as well, even tonight. But, yeah, it's going to be crazy, dude. Everyone on the same server. Now, what makes this really cool is that the previous 2 major servers, one was Vira, and the other one was... Oh, God. I had characters on both servers. I'm just so bad with names. But one was the more chill, casual server. It had Pirate Software's entire, actually Pirates Guild and all that. And they had, days off of, PvP to, help newbies and things like that. So it's, much more, casual, chill feel. And then Vira, which is where I had most of my characters on, was just an absolute PvP shit show. So both of these major populations are about to combine. Actually, well, they already have. And I'm going to create a character tonight and see how it's going on. So I think that's going to be really, really cool. I'm extremely excited for this. I wanted to really just give a quick little heads up, a quick little video discussing my thoughts. I think that we're going to see some craziness in here. I think we're going to see some absolutely crazy things going on. And I wanted to give my also thoughts on what they're going to be focusing on in the future. Here, let me turn this. Oh, there we go. Make it higher quality for you guys. Yeah, we're going to be seeing some crazier things in the future as well. Node sieges have not been really worked on much. They're going to be focusing a lot on that. They're going to be expanding the jungle, the Amazon, the Jundar is what they call it. They'll be adding the Summoner. These are all things planned for middle through phase 2, all the way into phase 3. They're going to be adding new weapon types. I did talk to some of the devs of Ashes of Creation on their Twitter. The devs are very, very active, super dope, love Intrepid. They've actually been super communicative, even to like someone super small like me. But by the way, on that note, if you guys are enjoying this video, if you guys are enjoying this Ashes of Creation coverage, fair, balanced, fun, goofy coverage, feel free to give this video a like, a sub, share it with your friends, share it with the other members of the Ashes of Creation community. I would love to, continue being able to cover this game, spreading the word as much as I possibly can. I love MMOs of all kind. I love all games, but yeah, MMOs have a special place in my heart, and I've been covering Ashes for about a year. But going back to it, the really cool thing that they mentioned to me, I mean, it was on Twitter, so it wasn't private or anything, is that we will be getting dual-wielding melee weapons beyond just daggers relatively soon. I mean, soon TM, they didn't say when, they didn't say a month, they didn't say 2 months, they didn't say 3 months, but they did say at some point. I'm a berserker guy. I like playing fighters. I like playing clerics. I like playing rogues. I like playing rangers. All these kinds of types, but like a melee ranger. So I like doing all these kinds of things. But we haven't had dual wielding axes. We haven't had being able to dual wield maces and just bonk people on the head. We haven't had the ability to use like an axe in one hand and a sword in one hand. And I asked about these things in particular. This is something important to me. I don't know if you guys are interested in it or not, but I heard from Intrepid that they are thinking of being, adding that functionality as soon as they possibly can. They didn't say, like I said, they didn't say phase 2, they didn't say phase 3, they didn't say anything like that. But they did say that they are working on it, and that having the rogue with the dual-wielded daggers and everything like that was a big step in that direction. Now, I hope that continues. I hope that is able to continue and happen sooner rather than later. We'll see. We'll see. But either way, I'll be covering it. I will be discussing it. And as soon as I possibly can, dual wield, swords as a fighter or axes as a fighter. Dude, I just want axes in general. Like, oh my god, man, axes are so cool. Battle axe, dual wielding like war axes and stuff. This is something I really want. So hopefully we'll be able to get that at some point. Now, something else that was mentioned that they'll be for sure working on in phase 3 is the secondary classes. So, we have fighter, cleric, rogue, wizard, all those, right? But later on, after, I think, level 25, we'll be able to combine the class from the class. So fighter will make battle master, and so on and so forth. You'll be able to combine, like, fighter cleric fighter, rogue cleric, and basically, like, mix aspects of the different abilities. That, they said, will be happening, hopefully, in phase 3. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Understandable. I mean, that's a lot of work. That's, they're going to be going from 8 classes of balancing and, changing the abilities up and so on and so forth, all the way up to 64. So, 8 times 8. And, so that's a lot. That's a lot. So, I don't expect that anytime really that soon. But wanted to say that that is, you know, at least still on the horizon. That hasn't been like negated. They haven't decided not to do that or anything like that. But we have a bunch of exciting times ahead of us. We have the Summoner coming up. That will be coming up quite soon. We got, you know, the expansion of various maps. We got the one thing that they did say they were going to focus on was the quest design, working on adding more quests, working on filling out the beautiful world of Vera, of Ashes of Creation, and adding more quest zones, adding more quest lines, adding more, you know, discussion topics with NPCs, and kind of fleshing that out. They've already worked on that. They've already been adding that every week. I can, you know, see small areas being added and more populated on the map week by week, at least in phase, you know, phase 2, alpha 2. So far, I've been able to see that. But it's just only going to continue. And that is great news. That is super, super good news. And can't wait to see more. Anyways, that's pretty much all of what I wanted to cover. I'm very excited about the server merge. I don't know if the servers are on fire or not. I've not been able to play since May 1st all the way through now. I was taking care of my dad. He's a good dad. Recovering from heart surgery, so give him your best. But you know, tonight I'll be able to play. And making a fighter, when it kicks some ass, take some names, have some good times, and considering that we're going to see two major populations, the you know, for lack of a better term, I don't say this in a negative way, but the Care Bears of Pirate Software and the bloodthirsty hooligans of Vyra, we're we're gonna get some PvP in as well, man. It's gonna be a good time. It is going to be a good time. I can't wait to see also all of the big egos of the major groups starting to clash. Like, Vyra has, what is it like? I think, was it 3-4 major, like, envious and so on and so forth. 3-4 major clans, and all of those groups already clashing and already at each other's throats all the time, and that being added to the giant presence of Pirate Software, who likes to paint the map in any game he plays, you know, by his own mission, EVE Online or whatever game he's playing. He likes to, you know, just take over everything. So what will happen? Will all of the groups from Vyra come together and, like, you know, shake hands for a moment and try to take out the giant dreadnought of Pirate Software, or will there be infighting? Will Pirate Software just take over everything? Or will it just be a full-on crazy melee? Now, personally, I'm a PvP guy. I do love PvP. I think PvP in Ashes of Creation is actually far, far more smooth than I expected it to be. There's some jank, and there always will be jank, and I'm sure of that, but, like, you know, it's been getting better, like, week after week after week after week in Phase 2. So I can only see that hopefully getting better after, of course. I would say for the next, like, month or so, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I think the my personal expectations are we go into tonight into the world of Vera and everything's a lag fest. It's the week, it's like the week after the wipe. So this is the week of the wipe. This is like 5 days into the wipe, and everyone's gonna be hounding the same quest areas. Everyone's gonna be like at each other's throats and everything like that. It's going to be an absolute shit show. But in a couple of weeks, things will start to calm down, and then we'll really be able to see all of these, like, you know, these grand politics, like, coming together, all these emergent storylines of real people, real groups and stuff come together. You know, we'll see how things shake out. But I'll cover it. We'll have fun, and I'm definitely going to get into some shenanigans and PvP, and, you know, hopefully also make some new friends. That's what I love MMOs with more than anything, and Ashes of Creation is very much a group MMO, which is really, really nice. You can solo. I spend a lot of my time soloing. But, you know, working with friends, or, like, you know, randomly running into a cleric in a leveling zone or whatever, and you just add them to your party immediately without even a word, and you're like, hey, let's just, you know, grind out some mobs together and stuff. Emergent gameplay like that is something that Ashes already does very, very well. The community is into so very much already. And hopefully that only continues. But we'll cover it here. Cap Corgi, and enjoy. Drop a follow, give some love to this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and hopefully you guys learned something. I'll cover more updates. I know they had just a big showcase a couple of days ago. I will be catching up to that in a couple of days from now. So if you want to see that, like I said, make sure your bell is active for notifications, and catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Have a great time in Vera, and can't wait to enjoy more of this lovely, lovely MMO with you all. Also, tell me your favorite class. What class are you playing? What type of character are you playing? What is your favorite kind of activity in Asses of Creation? I say that lovingly, with affection. Asses of Creation. So take care, let me know, and see you guys, like I said, in the next video.